Hi there everyone, welcome to Technoholic. Today in this video, I'll be talking with you about a complete PC build under 1.5 lakhs rupees. Complete PC build means we're going to cover every single component inside it. It's not only the CPU, the complete package, which going to cover UPS, keyboard and mouse, monitor, and also will have a very good graphic card. So let's get started. Okay, so before we start talking about these components, let's talk about for whom this PC is for. This PC is for gaming enthusiasts, this PC is for videographers, this PC is for content creator, or let's say you want to start your YouTube channel, or let's say you do lot of video editing and rendering, as well as 3D modeling, or you want to run softwares, or you want to play any existing game. This PC will effortlessly support all gaming titles as of 2022. And the way every component is being chosen to build this PC is by considering one thing in mind, which is the maximum value for the price you pay. So without ado, let's get started. So here you can see we have selected Ant eSport, a very premium build cabinet which comes with a very airy cabin, which kind of ensure that all your components are cool and work optimally. Also, this cabinet support all kind of motherboard form factor, whether it is ATX, extended ATX, micro ATX and mini ATX, which is kind of normal, I would say. But the thing that make this cabinet so unique is 4 RGB fan inbuilt, which kind of ensure proper airflow, and it also facilitate you to add a dedicated liquid cooling, which will further optimize your component performance. If we talk about the form factor of this cabinet is mid tower, which kind of ensure that there is sufficient amount of space available for every PC component. Apart from that, you will see every other feature that you will expect from a good cabinet. For example, power button, a USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0, LED indicator, and audio and microphone in jack. Now let's talk about our component number 2, which is motherboard. The motherboard comes from ASUS, and the chipset we have chosen with this board is H670 Plus, which is one of best value for money chipset available for 12th generation of processor. Since we're going to use non-K variant of Intel Core processor, that is why we have chosen Intel H670, not Z690, because choosing Z690 motherboard for non-K variant of Intel Core i7 processor will not give you worth, since the main difference between the H670 and Z690 is that the Z690 allow you to overclock your processor while 670 does not. However, you can overclock your RAM, which is kind of necessity nowadays, and it have got all the remaining bells and whistles that you will see and find in Z690. And above that, you will get this board with all kind of bells and whistles, which give you a very good value for the money you pay. The next component we're going to talk with you about is the processor. So with this, we can go with Intel 12th generation Core i7 processor. This processor have sufficient power or punch to handle any kind of content creation and rendering task. If we talk about number of cores present in it, so it comes with 12 cores, out of which 8 are performance core and 4 are efficiency core, which is kind of big little architecture design of ARM processors that we generally find in smartphone. Actually, in this way guys, we are getting efficiency as well as performance at the same time. If we talk about efficient core base frequency, then it can go as low as 1.6 GHz. If we talk about the maximum turbo boost frequency, then it can go as high as 4.9 GHz. So this is the beauty of having a big little architecture, we can say, like we are using efficiency cores and performance cores as well. If we talk about the cache available, so we are getting 25 MB of Intel Smart Cache, which I would say is decent enough. If we talk about the processor TDP, the base power required for this processor is 65 watt and the maximum turbo power is 180 watt. Some other important mention include the maximum memory support, which is 128 GB. So this processor actually can support a RAM up to 128 GB. If we talk about the kind of memory speed it can support officially, in case of DDR4 it can support up to 3200 MHz, and in case of DDR5 it can support up to 4800 MHz. But this definitely not mean that you cannot go beyond that, because nowadays you can see RAMs are available at speed which can easily exceed the value that is mentioned here. so these are just stock values. And also this processor comes with built-in graphics, so even you are not using dedicated graphics, you are good to go. You do not need to worry about. Now let's talk about our another component. The another component is a very high performance Corsair Vengeance RAM. Definitely this RAM does not comes with a blazing fast speed of let's say 5000 megahertz, but this RAM will give you a better value for money in terms of performance that you will get out of it. So you can go with two sticks which will cost you slightly less than 11,000. Again, I would say you are getting 32 gigabyte of a very high performance memory. So definitely from my side, this is one of the best value for money that you can get as of now. So you can definitely go with it. Now let's talk about our next component, which is kind of very exciting, I would say, because graphic card is something which we got excited about, especially the gamers community. So with this configuration, we are going with colorful RTX 3060 LHR variant, which is limited hash rate, which again kind of ensure that this card is not being used by minor, or this is not second-hand. So which is, I would say, a great value for money as of now. So you can actually get this card for just 37,499. If we talk about its capability, then it comes with 12 gigabyte of VRAM and have ability to run any AAA title with decent FPS as of 2022. It also have ability to handle any 3D rendering or such as SolidWorks or CATIA without any issue. Now let's talk about the hard drive that we have chosen with this configuration. The hard drive comes from Western Digital and it is one of the fastest hard drive available in the market. This is PCIe Gen 4 SSD, which means that you will get about double the performance compared to PCIe Gen 3 NVMe SSD that were available in the market in the past. Not only that, this SSD also deliver a kind of a great value, because for the price that you are getting, this SSD is just 7867 for 500 gigabyte variant is value for money, I would say, when you compare the price with Samsung or Sabrient or other variant. And personally, I am using it, and this company is very old, so you can bet on reliability of this drive. This drive will not let you down and will handle any kind of 4K video editing and gameplay very easily. Now let's talk about the power supply that we're going to use with this configuration. The power supply comes from AND eSport, and again this is a very good power supply with good value for money. This power supply is 600 watt and can provide power which is sufficient enough to handle every component inside this CPU. Now let's talk about the monitor that we have included in this configuration. The monitor comes from Dell, and this one is actually very good value for money monitor. Comes with its own USP. For example, this is the only monitor at this price point which can go up to 400 nits of peak brightness compared to 300 nits of peak brightness. If we see other monitor, this monitor also can deliver 165 Hz of refresh rate at 10-bit color, which no monitor up to 35,000 of price range can do it. Not only that, this monitor also comes with AMD FreeSync Premium and G-Sync compatible support, which will help you to sync your graphic card frame rate output with the monitor refresh rate and will deliver you premium gaming experience. Not only that, the monitor also covers 98% of DCI color range, which is again make this monitor a good value for content creators and graphic editors. So if you are a gamer, content creator, this monitor can deliver it all. And as I said before, at this price point, no other monitor can match the kind of performance that it delivers in terms of FPS, in terms of peak brightness, and in terms of color. The next component I'm going to talk with you about is UPS. It is very common to have frequent power cut, especially in remote areas. So if this is the issue with you, then definitely I would say you can go with this UPS. This UPS is one of the best UPS available in the market. Let's say you have a power backup through generator, this UPS works flawlessly with that as well. And as it comes with 660 watt of power output, which means that it will deliver sufficient power to protect your investment and will let you safely turn off your PC. Now let's talk about the mouse. The mouse we have chosen here, this mouse is one of the best mouse available in the market as of now, and is one of the best selling mouse available out there. If we talk about the precision of this mouse sensor, this mouse sensor comes with 4000 depth per inch and with 4 programmable button, which can be used as a macro in lot of video editing software, or you can utilize in your gaming as well. The mouse also comes with very premium build and a decent 2-year warranty, which kind of justify its value. The last component that I'm going to talk with you about is this keyboard. As you can see here, I also bought this keyboard so I can personally share my opinion and experience. This keyboard is not that expensive, and the kind of experience that it delivers unimaginable at this price point. This keyboard is mechanical, and if we talk about its keycaps, these keycaps are dual shot, which kind of ensure that you will not see that the keywords are getting omitted. This also comes with 22 spectrum LED mode, which kind of give you a very cool effect. But again, because this keyboard is mechanical, which itself make this a very good value for money package at this price point. Now let us see entire configuration at a glance. So here you can see within 1.5 lakhs budget, you are getting every component covered. You are getting a very decent cabinet, you are getting the best chipset available out there for 12th generation. For non-K variant, you are getting a very good graphic card with 12GB of memory. You are getting one of the best value for money RAM. In terms of performance out there, you are getting very good performing SSD. And if we talk about other component, we haven't cut the cost in terms of value that you are getting. Especially in case of monitor, you are getting one of the best value monitor out there in the market. So if you have a budget of 1.5 lakhs, then I would definitely recommend you to go with this configuration. I will put the link of all these components in the description of this video so that you can check out, and if you feel that these components can make and deliver your dream PC, then I would definitely recommend you to go for it. And if you want any kind of support, then do let me know in comment down below. Also, I will be attaching few more videos after you assemble your PC. For example, if you need help in creating a bootable drive, then I will place a video of that in the description of this video. Also, I will put some video of some of cool tips and tricks softwares, which is kind of must-have software into your PC, which kind of improve your productivity and make your life easier. So that's all guys from my side in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If yes, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for such content, and I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.